A striker always needs a pass. The right pass, either in the air or in the feet, is always a matter of tempo. Offensive creation is a multi-footed game, and players often need a good pairing to shine. Javier, Saviola and Pablo Aimar are among those who could have dreamed of reaching the top. At just 16 years of age, their atypical duo was bringing football's biggest names to their knees. But their individual careers have never satisfied those who loved them from the start. Today, we focus on the destinies of two extraordinary technicians, too fragile to become legends on their own, two inseparable creators. Subscribe to Megafoot, the best of football and video. Children of the same Argentina, Javier Saviola and Pablo Aimar both made their debuts for River Plate at just 16 years old. Pablo Aimar, also known as El Payaso, the Clown, stands out on the field with his surprisingly discreet size, only 1.70 m, arms and legs that are the opposite of those of a 100-meter runner, but a flawless technique and an above-average vision of the game. In a jersey that is too large for him, the demands of the top level suit him perfectly. He joined the team at the top of its game, winner of the Copa Libertadores the previous season. He had no trouble finding a place for himself among the likes of Crespo, Francescoli, Ariel Ortega, Santiago Solari, and Marcelo Gallardo. 1 year after his debut, he won the U20 World Cup with the Argentine national team. Javier Saviola used his speed and technique to scare defenses. His height of just 1.68 meters and his imperfect teeth have earned him the nickname El Cañeo, the Rabbit. He scored for River on October 18, 1998 in his first professional match at the age of 16. He became the youngest player ever to score in a first game for River. The two kids are made to get along in this team in full swing. They found each other easily on the pitch and became the prolific architects of this team. They took River to the top of the 99-2000 league in both the opening and closing rounds, and even won the derby against the enemy Boca. Saviola in turn won the U20 World Cup with Argentina. He scored a resounding hat-trick against France in the quarterfinals and led his team to the final victory, winning the titles of best player and top scorer of the competition with 11 goals in 7 games. The romance between the two men lasted 3 years in Buenos Aires before the sirens of Europe came to charm them. In the summer of 2001, they both flew to Spain. Saviola joined the Great Barca for the second biggest check in the history of the Catalan club, 36 million euros. Aimar, on the other hand, is heading to Valencia CF with a 24 million euro transfer fee and the praise of a certain Diego Armando Maradona. Pablo Aimar is the only player I would pay a stadium ticket for. This is what the Argentine football god thinks of the Clown. Hopes are high and the two prodigies are off to the best possible start in Europe. Saviola is scoring goal after goal in Spain, in a Barca team that is still devoid of trophies. His first season has been accomplished, and the game that he is playing in La Liga seems to offer him the space to express himself. Aimar shone at Valencia and took part in the club's exceptional run to the Champions League final. Defeated in the final by Bayern, Aimar will never play at such a level again. Planets seem to remain aligned to offer the two Argentinians the career that their talent promises them. Yes, but marching on Europe, they will never do it. Aimar begins a long fall. His body gradually gave out on him. He suffered a series of injuries, but not many matches. After 2004, no more full seasons for him. He left Valencia in 2006 for Zaragoza, but never found consistency. The Argentine star is slowly dying out. Saviola is also in the middle of a nightmare, overshadowed by the competition at Barca, the arrival of Eto'o, and the emergence of Messi. He sought playing time elsewhere, first at Monaco and then at Seville. His sense of goal is intact, and his stats speak for themselves. 52 goals in 117 games between 2004 and 2007. But the Rabbit did not succeed in crushing the competition. A perennial second-rate player, his performance was insufficient in relation to his salary and the amount paid to bring him over from Argentina at the time, forcing Barca to let go of their star. He left Barcelona free for rival Madrid and went from one competition to another. Behind Raúl and Van Nistelrooy, Saviola did not get the playing time he had hoped for. His career stagnated, and his successive coaches pointed to his fragile mind and insufficient determination to earn his place. Bernd Schuster, his coach at Real, did not mince his words. Saviola is a good player, but he is not a fighter. If he's not in the starting lineup, he's not going to give everything to earn his place. He's waiting for the starting spot to fall into his lap. In 2009, Saviola left Spain and reunited with his old friend at Benfica Lisbon, Pablo Aimar, who had arrived in Portugal a year earlier to try to rebuild his health. In the 2009-10 season, they both rediscovered a taste for the ball and the game. Buoyed by the confidence of their coach, they led the Lisbon team to the league title, precisely 10 years after their first national title in Argentina. Surrounded by the talent of Oscar Cardozo and the young Angel Di Maria, they revived their old complicity. 252 games, 54 goals, and 65 assists between them in 3 seasons. The complicity is mutual and can be felt on and off the pitch. Aimar announces, "We see the same things. His movements, I have the prescience of it." And Saviola added, "Aimar is the player with whom I got along the best on the pitch, and he is a great friend. He is a man who has passed on values to me and who has helped me throughout my career." This reunion seems to sound like the conclusion of a career that ultimately disappoints in terms of its initial promise. Aimar went into exile in India in 2014, while Saviola failed his final challenges first with Malaga and then with Olympiacos in Greece. race. Despite 2 more than honorable records, it is the disappointment of wasted and untapped talent that dominates. As a cynical conclusion to these shattered careers, Saviola and Aimar wore the river shirt for the last time in 2015, under the command of their former teammate Marcelo Gallardo. It was a final promise not fulfilled, one that would offer a few thrills to Argentinian fans who had long dreamed of seeing the duo take the Albiceleste to the top. This was further proof, if any was needed, that individual talent is not everything in football, and that sometimes you just need to find your alter ego to become a great champion. And these two have never been as bright as when they were wearing the same shirt. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, don't hesitate to talk about our channel around you, to like it, to share it. See you soon for a new video. Ciao!